0 all the way first.
Okay. High beams. High beams. Stay on.
All right. So here's my review of the 2012 Chevrolet Camaro LT. I mean 2LT. Oh, round 2. So right now I'm in the base engine model. It's out 323 horsepower. Really great engine. Things about this car that I really like, just the feel of everything. This is built unlike American cars that we know. The thing I least like about this car is the center dash and the controls for the radio. You have XM radio that's really great. It's got Bluetooth audio, Bluetooth calling. All that stuff is really awesome. You know, if I wanted to, I could say,
ready?
Call.
Call using
My iPhone.
Please say the name or number to call.
203, blah, 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 blah. And then it would repeat it back to me.
Thank you. Goodbye.
If I wanted it to. Right now we're in the sport mode. I'm using the auto stick paddle shifters here. I also have my heads-up display over here. And I mean, that's about quarter throttle. That's nothing right now. And I go over here. Put the windows down a little bit. You can sort of hear the engine a little bit. I will say the exhaust note for a V6 is beautiful. I mean, you got the Porsches, that's a completely different sound. This American muscle coming from a V6, it's beautiful. It has low-end torque like you wouldn't believe. I mean, if you're gonna race, yeah, go for the V8 model, the supercharged version, but if you want a car that people in, you know, 3 Series and etc. are gonna look at you and try and race you at every traffic light just because of the way the car looks. Some really awesome features too, though. This mirror up here, I don't know if it's in the shot, as soon as you want to go in reverse, has a backup camera with park assist. All the gauges are down here for your PSI. It's constantly active, so it shows, you know, each gear you're in, what your oil, your PSI is. The biggest thing I really like about this, I didn't realize at first, is, you know, if you want to do a burnout or something and, you know, destroy the amazing Pirellis that you have to do a couple things. First is your traction control and your stability control are always on. Unless you push this button down here in front of the shifter, you turn off the traction control. If you want to turn off the traction control and the stability control, you have to press down the button and hold it for 7 seconds. So I'm going to press it down. And there it is. And now the stability control is off as well. Now you're free to burn out just as much as you want. It's really got some awesome power. Things I don't like about it, I mean, it's a sports car. I love that, but it's not practical. If you try to fit 2 people in the back seat, I have my family's all Italian, they're small people, they had trouble in the back seats. So don't actually expect to fit people back there and actually have them enjoy it. The air doesn't go back there, but the front seats have all the space in the world. You have huge doors and pillarless door frames, so you can literally open up the window and there's no pillar. You can open the door and it's very free and it's really coupe-like. It's really awesome. I will say this, yesterday a massive Harley Davidson at the stoplight tried racing me, and this car won marginally, but it won. And beating a motorcycle that was clearly built up to have some amazing horsepower, just it's pretty awesome. Some of the really cool features too, both of the rear view mirrors, the side mirrors I should say, they both have a defroster in them, and they both have auto dim. The stereo system in this is a Boston Acoustics. It's really great. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the car speaks for itself. It's got huge Pirellis. It's just a V6, and the thing is, it's terrible around the city for gas mileage, but on the highway, it says it can get 30-something miles to the gallon. I got it up to 27, 28, but then you put your foot down and it completely kills the average. Oh, okay. this is any proof of how amazing the drivers in Boston are. I'm not originally from Boston, so I can find out my coolant temperature, remaining oil life, tire pressure. Right now I'm running at L37. It's been a really warm day. Been driving the car pretty hard. The thing about this car is it gets away from you really quickly. You don't realize how fast you're going. I mean, the heads-up display is right in front of me, but I never actually... Oh, sure. Just cut right in front of me. Here's an example of what this car can do. And I guess this... I mean, that was about 3/4 of the way throttle. And now we're on I-90 East. Even the exhaust note when you're going low RPMs driving on the highway sounds beautiful. I mean, you can hear it eating the gas, but, you know, whatever. If you're gonna own a car like this, you gotta know what comes with the territory. I was able to fit, the back seats fold down, so I was able to fit a mountain bike, a bunch of storage boxes, and the trunk in the back seats. But it was probably the hardest I've ever had to try and work in order for a mountain bike to get into my car. The seats are really supportive, the bucket seats really support you. And the coolest thing about this car, you can't really see it right now, but the heads-up display up here is unreal. You can adjust the brightness, adjust how high and low it goes. You have your revs, your miles an hour, what gear you're in. Also, you have the temperature if you want, and the direction that you're heading in. These retro dials down here, they're kind of cool, but I have not used them really once. I think I can mainly attribute that to the heads-up display. Alright, hi. I'm Chris. And this is Doughnut City.
Okay, that's pretty dope.